All right, let's dive right in. We're talking about something pretty fascinating today. What if I told you there's a hidden key to your financial well-being? A secret foundation that, once you unlock it, could completely change your relationship with money?
You ever ask yourself this? I mean, you see those people, right? The ones who just seem to attract wealth effortlessly. Like things just fall into their lap. And then there are so many of us who work incredibly hard, but we're still constantly struggling. What if the difference isn't about luck, or even just working harder?
Well, get this. The answer isn't in your wallet. It's not in your investment portfolio. It's at the base of your spine. Yeah, you heard me right. The idea we're digging into today is that the secret to your financial stability is actually an energy center located at the very root of your being. Pretty wild, huh?
Okay, so let's unpack that. This is where we get into your real financial foundation. We're going to be exploring what's known as the Muladhara Chakra.
So what in the world is that? Well, the name itself is a dead giveaway. In Sanskrit, mula means root, and adhara means foundation. So it's literally your root foundation. It's the first of the 7 primary chakras, and you can think of it as the energetic root system for your entire life. Everything you build, your psychology, and this is the key for us today, your material world.
And check this out. Each little detail here tells a story about stability. Its element, earth. I mean, you can't get more grounded than that, right? The color is this powerful, vibrant red. Think survival, energy, lifeblood. The mantra is lamb. And even the symbol, that 4-petaled lotus with the triangle pointing down, it's all about directing energy to the earth, anchoring you.
And it gets even deeper. In Vedic astrology, this chakra has 2 planetary bosses, if you will. First up, you've got Mars. That's your gas pedal. It gives you the raw energy, the drive, the hustle to go out and make things happen. But then you've got Saturn, which is like the brakes and the blueprint. It brings the structure, the discipline. It helps you not just get stuff, but to build something that actually lasts.
Okay, so we've got energy centers, planets, symbols, but let's get down to brass tacks. How does all this translate into actual real-world cash in your pocket? How does the chakra control your wealth?
Well, the goal here is huge. It's about healing something called poverty consciousness. And listen, this is way more than just thinking positive. It's about rewiring your entire operating system, shifting from that deep-seated fear of there's never enough to a reality of abundance.
So, this whole connection really boils down to 3 main reasons. Let's break them down.
Reason number 1. It's your foundation. I love this analogy. Think of a giant skyscraper. You can't build that high without digging deep, deep down and pouring a massive concrete foundation. It's the same exact principle with wealth. Without a solid, grounded root chakra, even if you get a huge windfall, that money's just going to vanish. This foundation gives you the stability to manage what you have and build upon it.
Okay, reason number 2 is all about fear. This chakra is tied to our most primal survival instincts. You know that knot in your stomach when you think about bills? That's a blocked root. It keeps you small, scared, and operating from a place of what if I lose it all? But when it's balanced, that fear just dissolves, and you can finally think bigger, take smart risks, and really expand.
All right, the third reason is a little more mystical, but stick with me because it's powerful. The idea is that this chakra connects you directly to the earth, to Bhumi Devi, the earth goddess. And what is the earth? It's the literal source of all physical stuff. We're talking minerals, oil, food, everything. By healing your root, you're basically plugging your extension cord directly into the planet's infinite power outlet.
So this probably has you wondering, okay, so is my wealth root blocked? It's a great question. So let's do a quick self-check, a little diagnosis.
Now, be honest with yourself here. As I go through these next few points, just see if any of them ring a bell, maybe a little too loudly. All right, sign number 1, financial anxiety, that constant nagging worry about money, even when you're technically doing okay. Number 2, hoarding, not just being frugal, but being genuinely afraid to spend money, even on yourself. Number 3, physical fatigue, that feeling of being spaced out, disconnected, just not really here. And finally, career stagnation, being stuck in that job you hate, totally paralyzed by the fear of making a change.
Okay, if you were nodding along to any of that, first off, you're not alone. And second, don't panic. The good news is there are solutions. So let's talk about the action plan. How do we actually activate this thing? So there are 2 main paths we can take, and they work together perfectly. You've got astrological remedies, which are all about taking practical, real-world action. And then you've got spiritual practices, which are more about working on your inner game, your energy.
Let's start with the astrological side. Remember Saturn? To honor its energy, you need discipline. Simple as that.
Create a budget, stick to it. That's Saturn. And to fire up your Mars energy, get moving. Physical exercise is key. And a total pro tip, walk barefoot on the grass. They call it earthing, and it's like plugging yourself directly into a charger.
Now for the spiritual toolbox. First, chanting. The mantra is LAM. Just sit for 10 or 15 minutes a day and repeat it, and really try to feel the vibration down at the base of your spine. Second, visualization. Close your eyes and picture a glowing red ball of energy at your root, pulling up this beautiful golden energy from the center of the earth. And a simple but powerful one, use the color red. Wear a red tie to a big meeting, or put a red object on your desk. It reinforces that stable, powerful energy. All right, let's bring it all home. If you remember only one thing from our time together today, let it be this next point.
This quote just nails it. You cannot manifest $1 million dream on a cent-sized foundation. It's so simple, but it's so true. You can't build an empire on quicksand. You need bedrock.
And that's the bottom line, really. Your higher chakras, they give you the brilliant ideas, the vision, the dreams. But this perspective says it's the root chakra, your foundation, that turns those dreams into actual, tangible, hold-it-in-your-hand results.
So you see, this completely flips the script. The journey to real wealth doesn't start at the bank or on the stock market. It starts inside you. It starts at your root. So the real question is, are you ready to dig deep?